Okay, so in this video I want to show you how to connect your domain to your website that you just built, or your funnel you've just built. So the first thing we want to do is come back up here to Cheetah or Home. So this is the one that we want to connect. This is the one we've just done. So it is live at the minute, and if you don't want to connect a domain, if you're just testing, that's fine, because say if you just click here and go to website, Builderall actually gives you a domain to put it to. This is alright if you're just testing, but when you want to come and put it live, you do need to connect a domain if you're collecting emails. So what we want to do is come here to these three little dots, click on them, and what we want to do is go to connect domain, and then it's going to ask us to connect a domain. Now if we've already bought one through Builderall, or we've already connected one to Builderall, we can just type the name in here. So I've got one connected, call that. So if I had it connected on Builderall but I hadn't got anything connected to it, any funnels or anything connected to it, I'll just type that in and click save. I have already got something connected to this one, so I can create a subdomain. So if I want to create a subdomain, I would just do that. So it's whatever the subdomain you want, dot, and then your domain itself. Okay, and then just click save. Now if you haven't connected a domain yet and you've got one on the likes of Namecheap or something like that, and you need to connect the domain to Builderall, first thing you want to do is just click here where it says underneath for more information, click here. And really simply you scroll down, and it depends on what region you want to do it. So it's non-global, you can use these ones, but generally speaking for what we use, we want a global domain. So we need these two NS servers, and these are the ones that we need to change within our domain provider. Okay, so these are this is the information you need. They're your two name servers. Once you've connected them in your third party sort of domain provider, then all you do is come back, you type the name in here and click save. As I say, I'm doing a subdomain, so I'm just going to click save, and it's going to ask it again, so I'll just click save. This will now connect that domain. Again, it might take a minute or two just to set it all up. Okay, so that's my domain now connected. So if I come up to here and go to settings, you'll now see it's connected to this domain. So that's how you connect your domain. Now this will not be live just yet. It'll take a little bit to come live, in a couple of hours probably. And I'm not worried about that at the minute. But that's how you connect your domain to your funnel. The next thing we need to do now is start thinking about doing some emails to get the email autoresponder set up properly. So if you're new to Builderall, the first thing you're going to have to do is set up a professional email linked to your domain. If you're not new to Builderall, you might not need to do this if you're using an existing email. So what we need to do is come back to the main Builderall page, your main dashboard, go to apps, come across to email marketing, and you want to go to professional emails. Again, if you've already downloaded this, it'll just open. If you haven't, it'll ask you to add it. So just click on that. Once it's loaded, it'll show you a list of your domains. If you've only just done one, you'll have one here. Click on view list, email list, and then click on the one you want. And then what you want to do then is create. Click on create. And then just give it a name. So I might just call this, well, I'm going to call it Peter for some reason. Put a password in. And then again, confirm the password. Click create. Okay, so that's now added that email, and then what we want to do is click on Access Web Mail. Now this may load straight away, it may not. It's not secure at the minute. It might come up saying it's not secure. That's fine. Go to it anyway. It just needs to propagate. And then I want to log in with the email address I've just created. As I say, don't worry if it's not secure. You might get a warning say it's not secure. Continue. It is safe. It's just that because it's just been created, it needs to propagate. So I just want to sign in, and again it might come up authentication failed because again it's just brand new, so just give it a minute or two. And let's just re-put this in. I'm just going to type everything back in. There you go. So sometimes it just takes a couple of goes. I don't want to save that. And we just want to leave this open. We're going to need this because we need to confirm this in a minute. We can now close this professional emails down. We don't need this now. I'm going to go back into this area. Okay, so we go to apps now, and we come across to email marketing, and it's the Mail and Boss one we want. Again, if you've downloaded this, if you've added this already, it'll open. If you haven't, you're going to have to add it. And if it's the first time you come into here, it's going to ask you a few bits of information. Just go through it. It's really simple. So your name, address, email, and things like that. You want to use the email address that you just created when it asks you for an email address. And then what we need to do is come across here to where these three lines are here. Click on this, go down to domains, and then your domain should be here somewhere. So mine's there. It's already done and active, but it might say here SSL enable, so just click that and make sure that's verified. If it's not, it might take a few minutes just to do it. So we know that the domain's okay, so then we can come back up here to these three lines again, and we go to sender emails, and what we need to do now is create new. Okay, so the name, so who this is going from, so it's Peter, say, because I'll just leave it as Peter, and then we need to put a name in, Peter at free. Okay, and then click Save Changes. Okay, so that is now there, but it's not verified. It's going to send us an email in a minute to this email address. That's why we've left it open. It may take a minute or two. You can just try and refresh it. There it is now. So just click on that, and then we just click here to verify it. Okay, it's now verified, so we can close this now, and we can close this now. Now if we refresh this page, this should come up as verified. Yep. So we've now got a verified domain and a verified email address to set up our list properly and start sending some start collecting emails. In the next video I'll just show you how to set up your emails and your welcome email.